Well, hello everyone. Hello everyone. Yes, I know it's been a long time. I know it has, y'all. But y'all know what? Miss J is back up in here, and y'all is talking to y'all talking to who? Miss J Speaks Talk Show and Podcast. And I thank y'all. Those that's tuning in now, thank you so much. And look, those that's gonna be watching the replay, I thank you too. I thank you too. But before I get started, y'all know my co-host Janet. Last week before last, she had actually 2 deaths in the family, and y'all please give my co-host some love and condolences. She's had another death in her family last weekend. So I tell you, we got to pray. We got to send up some prayers for Janet. That's why my co-host is not here. Other than that, y'all know she would have been right here with me for this. So I want to give some condolences for Janet. Okay. All right. Now, y'all already seen the topic. And y'all know Miss J platform is about healing. It's about being truthful. It's about enlightening, informational, and empowering. Okay. So, with that being said, the topic is mental health and mental health illness. Now, and see, y'all better tell me my crown is crooked. Y'all, wait a minute now. Y'all better tell me that my crown is crooked. But anyway, anywho, let me take it off. Anywho, mental health is a subject that a lot of families shun from. Just to keep it 100, you already know it's a thing of like, yeah, they're crazy. Don't bother her because she's crazy. She's schizophrenic. No, that's an illness. And we're going to talk about that today. And I have a brave guest. Going to come up here. She's going to be very truthful. She's going to be honest. Y'all got any questions, put them in the comments. And if you're watching the replay and you got some questions, put them in there because I actually go back and I look and see if I see the new comments. I do that. And I appreciate y'all doing it. So what I'm going to do, I want to tell you who my guest is. She is a brave person, like I stated before. And she's a vet, an Army vet. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for your service, sweetheart. She's an Army vet, and she has her own travel agency business. You can find trip posting on her Facebook page at Marquea. So I want y'all to put your hands together and help me welcome my guest. Let me say this, my brave guest, because you know you gotta want to heal when you want to come and talk about stuff like this. Because this the first step of it, right? All right. So my brave guest is Marquea Hoyett. Yes, there she is.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Yes.
Thank you for having me tonight.
You are so welcome, sweetheart. Thank
you
for coming.
Thank you. So beautiful.
You too.
So beautiful. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Yes, us queens gotta shine.
You right about that. So you already know the topic, right? That we're gonna be discussing.
Yes.
And anytime my guests be up here, they tell their story. I honest opinions. Don't hold back.
Of course.
Okay.
I'm an open book, baby.
That's right. And y'all know what? I'm gonna go on and say this. I wasn't gonna say it, but I'm gonna go. I just gotta let y'all know. This is also one of my BK members here, right here. She is one of my BK members, and I love her so much. And like I said, thank you for coming up here.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. Thank you to the world for tuning in to listen to my story. We're going to talk about some very important topics tonight, you guys. Very important. And let me tell you, comment, come on in. Don't be afraid. Open that mouth. They say closed mouths do not get fed. Any questions you have, drop them in the comments so we can help you out today, baby.
Exactly.
We're all about these smiles.
Exactly. Now, with that being said, in doing my research, and if y'all listening, y'all know, put your hands up if y'all didn't know this. It is a difference between mental health and mental illness. Did y'all hear me?
You
It is
put
a
your hands
difference
up.
between, put my hands up.
Yes, because I did not know.
Yes, it is a difference between mental health and mental illness. Now, I'm going to briefly go over with this, okay? So, mental health, like I say, they're sometimes interchangeable, but they are different. So, mental health, it refers to anyone's state of mental, emotional well-being. It's a person that is mentally well, realize their potential, cope with normal stresses. Mental health is about physical, mental, and social well-being. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? That's a synopsis of mental health. All right. Wow. So it's a person that realizes their potential, cope with normal stresses. Wow. Wow. Yeah. I did not know. So mental illness, they are diagnosed conditions that affects our thoughts and our behaviors. Okay. Did y'all? I'm gonna say that for the one that's in way back there in the back that probably didn't get it. Mental illnesses, they are diagnosed conditions that affects our thoughts and behavior, and can be caused by factors such as brain chemistry, our genes, or trauma.
Yeah, that is absolutely true.
So now a very good example of that, if we have our children and they go get tested and all, see those that's dealing with the brain chemistry. That's dealing with the brain chemistry there. So that's mental illnesses. So y'all remember that now. Mental illnesses is a diagnosed condition, and it affects our thoughts and our behaviors. I can see that. I can see that happening. I can understand it.
Most definitely so.
Yes, I got my notes here. Yes, I do. Y'all hear me shuffling papers? I sure do. I got my notes here because I want to make sure I get this out here.
I'm taking notes over here because, like I wasn't aware that it was different. They was different as well. Like I always thought that mental health is mental health. It's all the same. Illness, everything falls up under the same category. So while you're around here, be like, oh, she got some mental health issues. Oh, and like that person needs to be diagnosed, and you're thinking you're crazy, honey. Go to the doctor.
Exactly.
Let the doctor diagnose the illness that you have.
The illness. So we have mental illness. Anyone can have a mental illness regardless of our age. And I actually found out that it also can come on all of a sudden in your life. You can be fine all the way through your 30s and 40s, and all of a sudden it hits you. I found that out too. That can also happen. So I'm just going to name just a few because it's a lot of the common mental illnesses, okay? And y'all probably heard of them. Number one is depression, which is also considered major or clinical depression. I've heard that. I've heard of that one also. And that affects the way people think, feel, and function, and how they experience the world. Okay? Now, also, here's some examples. A person can have extreme low moods. Okay? And then difficulty concentrating, anxiety or exhaustion. I can't speak. Exhaustion. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Exhaustion. Anxiety and exhaustion. Difficulty concentrating. Wow. And extreme mood swings. Wow. Now that's up under clinical and major depression. Okay. Now here's another one you probably heard. Anxiety. Who don't have anxiety? Woo! Yes. Yes.
Big one.
Oh my God. And actually, anxiety is very common. The statistic states 31% of adults will experience anxiety. And that's the truth. I believe that. Because I have it. I have it. And I can tell when it's coming on. I can tell when it's coming on. Anxiety. Now, what that is, and like I said, we all gonna experience anxiety. Those with the anxiety will experience persistent, excessive worry, panic, and phobias. That is the truth there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth there. That is the truth. Now, because like I was telling Marquea, and I'm being just being, cause I be transparent on this show, y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lies. Every time I get ready to do a show, y'all, I go into anxiety mode. I'm dropping stuff, and I'll be like, "Oh God, why is I'm?" But see, it's anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's anxiety building up. Where ration. I'm hoping everything go right. Don't want my machine to mess. All that kind of stuff. We all gonna experience it one time in our life. We're gonna experience it. Anxiety. That's the other one. So the final one is bipolar. Yes. Now that right there, when I was because I am a certified social worker also. That's by trade. Yes, that's by trade with many years in that. But in that field, a lot of my clients, were bipolar from being seen in the records and stuff. So I work with that a lot. So bipolar disorder, which that involves severe. I'm gonna say that word again.
Mm-hmm.
Severe shifts in their moods. Did y'all hear me?
I don't think I heard
Severe,
you.
severe shifts in their moods.
Yes.
So, in other words, a person may feel all energized today and elated one week. Yeah, girl, what's up? What's up? What's up? And then apathetic. And that means no interest or no enthusiasm the next week. See how that mood shift? See how that mood shift? Wow. And these are called manic. Have y'all heard it before? Manic and depressive episodes. Now I'm gonna go through bipolar again because somebody in the back might need to hear that. So bipolar, it involves severe shifts in moods. Okay. An example is, the person may, be all feeling all energized and happy today and giving you high fives today. And, next week, they ain't interested in you. Don't they don't have no enthusiasm. You don't want to go. No, I don't want to go nowhere. Why? I don't want to go. See that severe shift of their mood right then and there. That's bipolar, and it's considered manic depressive disorder. And I used to work with that a lot. So yeah, I seen that. So basically, in essence, mental health and mental illness are not the same. And mental health and mental illnesses, it does affect a lot of people. It does affect a lot of people. Now, with that being said, I just want to give y'all some little synopsis of mental health, and because I learned that I didn't know. And I can honestly say, when I started doing my research about this, I'm like, wow, I didn't know. I did not know this. But now we know. Now we know. So what I'm getting ready to do now, Miss Marquea, I
Yes.
got me some questions I want to ask. And for my viewers, if y'all when y'all coming in doing our question session, y'all feel free to ask a question. So let me see my first question I want to ask here.
Yes, ma'am.
So you know what I want you to do, Marquea? Tell me and my viewers just a little bit about Marquea. Who is Marquea?
Well, now um, you see that smile? I'm happy. Well, I've come from country girl between the city and country, North Carolina and Virginia.
Okay.
My mom passed when I was 15. And so
Mm,
alone, that's going to explain a lot. So,
okay.
I've been through a lot, lived from house to house, and went through some things in life and joined the military, went through some things during that time as well. and got out and had some churn. I have two.
Sure.
Yes, I have a boy and a girl, and
All
I will
right.
tell you, they changed my life. They
That's
changed my
right.
life
That's
tremendously.
right. That's
But
right.
of course, throughout time, I still struggled with mental health and mental illnesses. So
Wow.
yes, I've struggled with a lot,
That's
from
okay.
depression,
Mm-hmm.
anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think I'm a little bipolar too, but it's not in writing.
Right. That's not in writing.
It's
That's
not in
not in
writing,
writing. So
but I think I'm a little bit.
we ain't gonna claim that then. That ain't in right. We ain't claiming
Look,
that.
one minute I'm like, and I'm happy, but like you said, that bipolar is very similar to depression.
Mm-hmm.
So some
Mm-hmm.
people can get that mixed up as well.
Yeah,
Because,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
because depression, you can be one minute you can be all happy go lucky, and next minute you're a little Debbie Downer, and you're not really interested in doing too much
Mm-hmm.
overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like you said, with bipolar, that's just a whole different mood swing, a whole different mood
Yes.
swing,
Yes.
and it can change within minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
with depression, today I'll be fine, tomorrow I'm not too well. Bipolar, right now at the beginning of the video, I'm all happy go lucky. By the end of the video, I'm just like, oh,
No, okay.
I don't want to do
Okay.
this anymore, and
Mm-hmm.
my
Mm-hmm.
whole mood is changing, and everything. That's bipolar. Bipolar would do that to you.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for
Hmm.
sharing that. So let me ask you a question. So how old were you when you noticed something was wrong? And do you know what caused it?
Well, I didn't know something was wrong until after my mom passed. And that's when things started coming to me, and I started finding out about anything dealing with mental illness or mental health. Now, I would say before my mom passed, I was a loner. I didn't want to
Mm-hmm.
be around nobody. I used to always be in my room. My cousins, they'll come over, and I don't want nobody in my room. I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to do nothing. I just want to be up under my mom. That's how it was.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm older, I'm realizing that was the sign. That was a sign of depression,
Wow.
because and y'all told you I'm an open book. I'm
Yeah,
let you know
yeah,
anything.
yeah.
I was molested as a kid. Touched on family members, friends. Um, I was always sad. Back then, parents, they'll go out overnight. My mom always worked. She was always working, and I didn't understand why. Like, my mom literally had 3 jobs, and we was home. I was getting in trouble in school, not knowing that, family members not knowing that, hey, maybe something's wrong with her.
Right.
And something is wrong. I watched my mom. My mom was in an abusive relationship, so I watched all of that, and I was just angry. Like, people was like, "Why are you just so angry all the time?" And no one thought, maybe go get, let's go see her, let her see a counselor. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't see a counselor until I was grown. And
Wow.
after, like I said, once my mom passed at 15, excuse me, I take that back. Once my mom passed, I moved in with my auntie. And I lost my mind. Like, one day I was just crying. I just couldn't stop crying. I'm
Mm-hmm.
punching walls. And
What?
everybody was like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, I don't know. Like, I was just sad. And
Mm-hmm.
my auntie was like, we're gonna get you a counselor. And I saw one counselor when I was a kid during that time. And it felt good. I'm not even gonna lie.
Wow.
You lay on that bed, and when you talk to someone, you just let it flow out.
Yes.
Just let it flow. It
Yes.
feels so good, y'all.
That's right.
Just let it flow. And
Mm-hmm.
to me, and that's what helps me, just letting it flow out. But that was the last time until I joined the military. Now,
Mm.
when I joined, like I said, I went to that counselor one time. When I joined the military, that depression really, really hit me, because now I'm in this military. I'm with all different kinds of people.
Right.
Overnight, I'm going through things, and honestly, you guys, I tried to take my own life. Yes,
Really?
yes, I did. I set, and it was the day we went to the range that day. I was going to the range, the shooting, and I'll never forget. I took 12 Motrins and 7 Tylenols. I just couldn't take it no more because like I just wanted my mom. When my mom passed, it was like my whole world was upside down. I
Mm.
just wanted my mom. I had two. Well, I have two sisters.
Yeah.
I couldn't be with my sisters. It was like everything was taken away from me. Everything. When my mom passed, I wasn't able to pack up nothing. Like I left with my suitcase and went into the real world. And I went to, of course, they took me to the hospital. They put me in the psych ward, you guys. Yes.
Wow.
Look, I'm gonna tell you I was in the psych ward, and I sat up in there and I started realizing the people that was around me.
Come on now.
And
Come on.
there was people around there. They was running around naked and stuff, and they was standing at the doors doing crazy things. And I was like, I'm not crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going through some stuff right now.
Come on. Yeah.
I'm not. These people, they have mental illnesses.
Come on.
And I was like, I'm not. I'm listening to myself. I'm like, I might be just suffering some depression,
Mm-hmm.
and I may just need somebody to talk to.
Okay.
And with the military, they offered. I went to go seek therapy. Now, let me take that back. The military, first thing they offer you is medication.
Yeah, I was getting ready. That was gonna be
Yeah.
next. Mm-hmm.
First thing they offer you is medication.
Yeah.
I'm not a medication type person. Okay. So we'll get to that down the line, but I wasn't a medication type person. So with that being said, I suffered bad because I never took my medicine.
Wow.
And when, somebody there to talk to, I talk. But when there wasn't nobody there to talk to, I would sit there and just cry and wish I wasn't here no more. But I could not take my life because I had two sisters. And the military told me, if you commit suicide, your sisters would not get your benefits.
Wow.
So
Really?
yes. If you commit suicide, your benefits would not be paid out. So you guys, that really put a damper on everything because now I really have to suffer through this life. That was like, it was, the suffering was very, very bad. So I got introduced to a life where I was just going out and just partying. Never did drugs. When I, of course, smoke weed.
Yeah.
But once I joined the military, I had to cut that out, of course.
Yeah.
But I started drinking. I wasn't taking medicine, so I started drinking. That was my self-medicate, you guys. Okay.
Self-medication, yeah.
That self-medicate, that drinking, that is going to cure. Well, it's at the time for me, it was curing all my problems. But deep down, causing.
So you thought, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Deep down, it was taking a toll on my body. So it wasn't really doing nothing because if I'm drinking, if I don't have no money, anything to go get anything to drink. So now I'm sitting here depressed again. And that it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. So I would say once I went through all that in the military, and once I got out, because I suffered for years. Let me tell you guys, I'm just now. It is 2022, and January of 2022, I just started getting my mental illness under control.
That's all right.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, it can take time. When I went through it all. Okay. I never had any more attempts or not, but I have been to every single doctor to help me with my anxiety. I have real bad anxiety. Like you said, Miss J, when you was getting on, you was like, "Whew, Jesus." Now, let me tell y'all, I cannot stand in a shower I cannot take a shower with my door closed. Okay. Because I'm in there, my heart get to racing all the time, and I have to keep opening up the shower to breathe. It's bad. That depression, anxiety, that panic attacks, it's real, ladies and gentlemen. Okay,
I used to have them.
It's very real. So it's like, I was going through all of that, and then again that drinking, and now that I wasn't in the military, I became a very heavy drinker. Okay. Wow. Very heavy drinker. Dealing with after, going after all that stuff, I had an incident with my daughter. My
Mm,
daughter went through some things. And
mm.
that really, I was trying to climb up the hill,
Right.
and I didn't drop back down. I fell off.
Well off.
I fell off. When something happens to your child, come on now,
That's
that's
right. That's right.
you don't
Exactly.
know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Let
Mm-hmm.
me tell y'all, I set my kids down and I said, look, mommy got to go. Mommy got to go. Mommy have to go check herself in, because at this point, again, I wasn't taking any medication. And this was in 2016. And when I first moved here to the 804, and I said, I gotta go. I
Mm-hmm.
started drinking dark liquor, and I didn't even know.
Woo.
I wasn't drinking dark liquor, and y'all already know how that dark liquor can get you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Look, that's a
Yeah.
mental illness adding on to a mental illness.
It sure is. Yeah.
And
Oh,
it,
don't I
it was
remember?
bad, you guys. Let me tell you, I like you like, how is she sitting up here smiling and talking about this? I'm
Wow.
telling my story because I want others to realize that you can still be here today.
Come on.
Pushing,
Mm-hmm.
keep pushing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, don't give up.
Mm-hmm.
As one person tell you, oh, there's nothing wrong with you, but you're still, so you're not feeling yourself, keep going to the next doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna pause right there for a second. I have a family member. She calls me and she was like, I'm depressed. She just lost her father 2 years ago. She said, I'm depressed. And she calls me and I'm like, well, you need to see a doctor. Go see a doctor. Oh, now she just drinks. I'm like, stop the drinking. The drinking is gonna make it even worse. She said she went to go see a doctor, and the doctor told her, girl, ain't nothing wrong with you. And I was like,
See?
but you told her that you are depressed. You're telling her your symptoms. Now, us African American
Tell it.
women and men,
Tell it.
we block it out. Her doctor was black, and she, home girl, ain't nothing wrong with you. You know, her dad just passed. Something is wrong with her.
Yes.
Something is clearly wrong with her. She's telling you she does not do the stuff she used to do anymore. She's drinking every
See?
single night.
Mm-hmm.
And for
Mm-hmm.
you to tell her there's nothing wrong with her, so now I'm telling her, you go find another doctor. Black, white, it doesn't matter
Mm-hmm.
what the color the doctor is. But I will tell you that us African Americans, we downplay anything dealing with mentalness.
Yes.
We downplay that.
Yes. That you are so true.
Because
Oh
she
my
told
God.
me one time, girl, ain't nothing wrong with you. And I'm like, I know something wrong with me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sitting here crying for no reason. I'm yelling
Mm-hmm.
at my kids for no reason.
Yes. Yes.
Because I'm hurt and I'm telling them, y'all need to get out of my face. Y'all cut the noise out, this and that. And they were like, what the hell going on with mommy?
Exactly. Exactly.
What's going on with
Exactly.
mommy?
Exactly.
And I'm just,
Wow.
what I'm saying? I'm just in my room feeling sad. And they don't know what's going on.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm telling you, don't downplay this. When you see somebody, seeing somebody on Facebook just yesterday, she said, I'm not feeling myself today. I'm putting my phone on do not disturb. And if I die, y'all gonna miss me. Oh, I don't take to when I see stuff like that. Hey, you got her number? You got her number? Call her real quick. Don't know who she is. Call her. We got mutual friends. Do you know her? Call her.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. I'm so serious. This is just today is Saturday. This happened on Thursday. Yes.
Oh
I got on the phone real quick. I'm screenshot saying, hey, have you seen this? Do you have her number to get in contact with her? Because I don't. And I passed along. She didn't. She found out. We ended up finding out where this girl was at, and she was okay. She was good.
Wow.
But yes, it's crazy. It's crazy. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Janet Brown. She said, "Hey sis, hey, that's
Yes.
my co-host. Hey sis,
name is Janet.
Hey, sis." And let me see here. Look at some comments here real quick, and speak on it, Marquea.
Yes,
speak on it, and they do. They
downplay it
a lot. Yes.
Yes.
They really do that. That's the truth. They really do downplay it because I mean, like I said, we be transparent up here when we dealing with and talking about subjects. And I remember I was in 12th grade and got a little boyfriend, But see, I should have been going through nothing like this at an age like that. But hey, it happens,
Yeah.
okay? Because I went for 4 years, all up to the 12th grade. But I kept thinking, I kept telling my mama something was in my throat. You know, see what I'm saying? I kept saying, Mom,
Mm-hmm.
something's in my throat. My mama took me to 3 different doctors. And of course, they didn't find. I said, Mama, something. I mean, I just knew something was in my throat. That fourth doctor, he looked at me. He said, are you going through anything at home? I said, why? He said, because he did the scanner. He says nothing is wrong with your throat. But see how that stress
Oh,
had me thinking something was in my throat.
talk about that.
Four doctors. You see what I'm saying? I didn't believe
Mm-hmm.
that fourth one. And then after I got to thinking about the thing he was asking me, and I knew what I was dealing with, my little boyfriend, and oh my gosh, the abuse and all. That's what it was. I'm sitting here thinking, I had some in my throat. You see what I'm saying? And then
Mm-hmm.
the panic attacks. Oh my gosh. When I had my first panic attack, y'all, I'll be very honest and transparent. I didn't know what was going on. Me, I was driving. I was in my late 30s then, early 30s then. I was driving, and all of a sudden, my heart just got to beating real fast. I thought I was gonna die. I really did. I pulled over to the side. I got out of the car and put my hands on the hood. I kept saying, Lord, what's wrong? What's wrong? Didn't think to call nobody. You know what I'm saying? But luckily, a lady pulled over. You know what I'm saying? I was on the side of the road, coming from work, and she pulled over. She said, what's wrong? I said, I don't know. I said, can't hardly breathe. She said, your heart is going a thousand, beating. She said, sit down here and calm down. And after I calmed down, and just so happened, let me show you what God does. Just so happened she was an RN nurse.
Oh wow.
Okay. And after I calmed down, she told me, she said, I can guarantee you what you just experienced was a panic attack.
Mm-hmm.
I said, a panic? What? And then she gave me a phone number, one of her colleagues to go, talk to. And I did. I did. Yes, I did. And from that point on, I was having them quite a bit because it was a situation that I was in. Okay, there we
Stress.
go again. There we go, get the stressors. You see what I'm saying? The environment, the particular situation I was in was just causing me freaking hell. You see what I'm saying? To the point now I'm at this stage, I'm having panic attacks in my 30s. And it went on for a while. And yes, I did get medication. I did. I did. And I'm like you. I don't like taking medicine, but I took that. I took that. And she did tell me eventually, because when you get away from that situation, eventually that stuff will subside. And see,
Mm-hmm.
that's what it did. 100% transparent, y'all. That's what it did. Time I really got myself together and removed myself from that toxic situation that was caused. I mean, I was having them all at work, going in the bathroom, sweating bullets. At that time now, before I pulled over, I didn't know what was going on with me. I literally thought, it makes you feel like you get ready to die. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Can,
Yes.
yeah, can I get an amen on that?
Yes.
Good Lord.
Look. Yes. Most
Lord.
definitely. I've actually I used to get those a lot. You know what, I would say I haven't had one done 2022.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Thank God. Good.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was so bad. And let me tell you what caused mine. I'm gonna take stress. Like you said, stress is the number one killer. Okay.
Yes.
Let me
Yes.
tell you, if you stressing about how you gonna pay them bills, you ain't gonna worry about how to pay them bills because you ain't gonna be here to pay them, boo boo.
Come
All
on.
right.
You better tell it.
Don't
You better
stress
tell
about
it.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't stress about it. Do what you need to do to make
Mm-hmm.
sure everything good. If it look, if you can't do, my thing is, why stress over something you can't control?
Exactly.
Okay. And that was my
Exactly.
problem. Now, my mom passed when she was 35.
Oh, wow.
I
Wow.
am 35 now.
Wow.
So let me tell y'all, I m- last year, ooh, oh my God, I was having anxiety attacks every man all day, every day, to the point I went to go meet my sister one day. That whole 45-minute ride, my heart was racing. Heart was racing. I was going to
Wow.
pick up my nephew. I got out of the car and I was like, sister, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm
Mm-hmm.
serious. Don't think I'm driving the car, crying while my kids in the car. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Cause it just feels like your chest is your heart
Yes,
just
it
about to
does.
come out
Yes,
of your
it
chest.
does. Yes.
And
Yes.
you know what they tell me, girl, you're stressed out. Why are you so stressed? And I was like, I don't even know.
See?
I don't even know. But
Mm-hmm.
I was worried because my mom passed when she was 35. I'm turning 35. And I'm like, am I gonna pass at 35?
Right,
You
right.
know,
Okay.
and come to find out, the rest of my grandparents had 6 kids. They had 5 girls and 1 boy. Come to find out, um, they all said, girl, we went through the same thing. They said when they hit that 35 milestone, they was like, whew, are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make
Mm-hmm.
it past 35? So
Mm-hmm.
they was like, it's understandable, but you take care of yourself, so you're good to go. You're good to go. So it's oof, that
Yeah.
anxiety is no joke because it can come on anytime.
Anytime. Anytime.
Anytime.
Yes.
Be
Anytime.
anywhere driving, especially driving. And for some reason, I'm
Mhm.
not sure why we get it more while we driving.
While you driving.
That's the worst place.
Yeah. While
That
you
is the worst
driving. I
place.
don't, it happens. So
Yeah.
Miss
You gotta breathe.
is I'm saying that right, Makita? She wants to know,
Marquea.
can anyone
Oh, Monica.
recommend anyone good? At the bottom of the screen, sweetheart, you see a website, and it's a website there that will get you assistance in your area. Even though I got North Carolina, but if you click on it, it says near me. So and I found out that they'll do with insurance and without insurance.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
That's good.
that's why I put that down there.
That is
Let me
really good.
let me see what Miss Janet saying. And Miss Janet said there are triggers that can cause them. The key in knowing how to control them
Mm-hmm.
is recognizing your triggers. Exercise. Exactly, Janet. You gotta
Mm-hmm.
know. You gotta know your triggers. Sometimes
Yeah.
it takes us a while to realize that that's what's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But once you realize what's doing it, that you're right, Janet. That's where it can be control. You can try to control it then.
Yeah.
Whether that means you gotta stay away from that trigger. You see
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Yeah, because
Sure.
sometimes those are hard decisions to make.
Yes.
It's something. If it's a trigger, if it's a person and that person is your trigger, and you just still trying to just be cordial with them, but that person is causing you anxiety, that's a conversation that got to be had. You know what? See, like every time you come around, yeah, we kicking it, but I just get
Mm-hmm.
a aura from you that's keeping my anxiety up. I think we just need to, leave this alone. You have to have conversations like that.
Yeah.
You have
And
to. You have
I'm
to
gonna
have
add into
conversations like
that.
that.
Yes. Now triggers, like she said, it could be anyone, and also it could be yourself. I'm
Yes,
military. I run my household like military household. Yes.
I can
I,
imagine you do.
I was a yeller. I'm gonna say was because once I realized what my trigger was, I had to calm it down. I'm a yeller. I'm always yelling. I talk loud. I'm always yelling at the
Me
kids.
too.
Like I'm not gonna beat them. I'm gonna yell at them. And for one, it was give every time I yelled, that's my chest start racing. my heart
Mm,
start racing. Every single time, like I don't like argue. I'm not an argue. I can't stand
yeah,
to argue
me neither.
because everything just started. I'm like, Lord Jesus. And then also when you yell, it triggers other people's anxiety, this and that. So like with my daughter, if I yell at my daughter, she's gonna tense up. And I didn't know that's what was going
Oh,
on. I was messing
okay.
with her nerves.
Oh,
And
really?
yes, I was messing with her nerves. And like she yell, if I yell, she and I, cause I be like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah,
And she'll start crying. And this is when she was younger, and I was like, okay, us women, we gonna yell or
yeah, yeah.
all that. So I had to cut back on that. And like just again, like I said, just last year, because everything was just getting bad for me, and I'll say, you know what? Let me reevaluate myself real quick and see what I need to do to fix myself. And I
Mm-hmm.
need to stop the drinking, stop the yelling, be a little bit more calmer, talk to people in a calmer voice. This ain't the military no more. You don't need to yell at them all down their ear and stuff like that.
Right,
You can talk to them
right.
like they got some sense. And it helps actually because when I'm not my kids aren't tensing up and they're understanding me a little bit more too
Good,
because I'm
good.
talking to him in a calmer voice. Like I just asked my son yesterday, I said, this mommy has changed. I'm not yelling at you guys anymore.
Yeah,
First he was
right.
like, "Oh wow, you're absolutely right. You're right about that." And I'm explaining to them now. So for instance, he asked me, "Mommy, can I get on my phone?" Okay, well, it's Friday. You know what you need to do, get on your phone. What is it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you need to clean your room. You need to make sure everything is in order. He was like, okay, yeah, you're right. So now, before you even ask me, can you have your phone? Go ahead and take care of all of your
Exactly.
affairs first.
Exactly.
Cause I'm gonna look
Exactly.
at you, what, and you gonna get mad, and that stops you from getting mad. And you know, kids, they always gonna get mad at us
Yeah.
like we did something
Mm-hmm.
wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So now you
Mm-hmm.
gonna be mad at me when I tell you why you can't get your phone. Now you already know. So now everybody in the house is way calmer. We can talk to each other now. You know, so it's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah,
Janet,
you.
she said I
Mhm.
had I had chronic anxiety. It took me years to figure out my triggers. It could be a smell, music, etc.
Oh wow.
I can relate to that right there too. I can relate to that. Reason why I can oh Lord. Because I was in a situation where this person was drinking a lot. All right. And usually they get to drinking, their mouth get all nasty. You see what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
I'm a lot of bees and sluts. Oh yeah. So then once they stop drinking, you know, just the smell. Say like if they had somebody come over, that person had been drinking, I could smell the alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
I could feel my body tensing up because I done smelt the alcohol, and
Mm-hmm.
my mind is where it used to be. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was a trigger for me because even though they didn't do it no more, you see what I'm saying? But just the smell of it, Janet, you are so right. Oh my God,
Yep.
you are so right. Just the smell of it, it would just take me mentally on an emotional ride.
Mm-hmm.
Only because now I wonder he's gonna start drinking now. Because the friend over here, you see what I'm saying? Yes, I'm thinking like that. You see what I'm
That
saying?
anxiety kicking in
So
now.
that's
Yes.
exactly anxiety kicked in
Yep.
on me. Just Janet, oh man, yes,
Nailed that one.
yes, and music and a song. Oh Lord,
Yeah. I didn't even think about that, but that is so
yeah,
true. Because when you hear music, when you hear certain music, you start thinking about that. Like you can think about that time when you heard
yeah.
that music and you was like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that man coming in there and touching on you, and that was the song that was playing at
There
your
you
mama's
go.
house during that time, and you was like, oh my God, I don't want to hear this song.
Exactly,
I have
exactly.
that. I have a song from the guy, you know, like I said, that when my daughter went through it, whatnot. And there's a song that plays, and every time I hear it, I think about him, and it is like, whew,
Yeah, yeah,
whew. And then
yeah.
even somebody's name. Let me tell you. Okay, so I used to work at Domino's, and a
Okay.
couple years ago, and I had a delivery, and the man name was the same name as that guy.
Oh,
That's what I'm called, that guy.
yeah, that guy.
And let me tell y'all, when I saw that name that I had to deliver to, I was calling my sister. Was like, "Oh my God, I know it's not him because he's in jail, but oh my God, he has the same first name
Oh
and
my
last
God.
name, you guys." And
What?
I freaked out. Okay, I freaked
Wow.
out all over a name, and I was just like, "Oh my God, can I do this? Can I take this man his food? You got to
Mm,
do it. It's your job." But let me tell you, I was walking up them steps shaking like it was gonna be the guy opening up the door himself. So yes,
wow.
these trigger, like it could be any little trigger. You can go outside and the rain. Y'all seen that movie? Now, I'm gonna try to name it. The girl in the window watching the girl
Yes.
across the
Yeah.
street.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a long name, but you know,
Yeah.
when she stepped outside in that rain, she became
Yes.
paralyzed.
Yeah, she sure was.
And
If y'all
yep,
haven't seen that
mhm,
movie, that is definitely because she had some type of phobia with her. Well, no, it
yes,
was rain. It was something with rain on her, the feel of rain or
hmm,
something. That you are so right. That woman was paralyzed in the street. Yes, I saw it.
yep,
I
it,
saw it. I'm
it,
like, what in the world? But that
mhm,
happens. That exists. And it's all a trigger. That was a trigger
yep,
for her to rain because she hurried up and get back in the house before it started raining. That was a
hmm,
trigger for her. Oh my gosh. I've seen it. Y'all go
yep,
see it. Y'all go see it.
yeah.
Y'all see what we're talking about. Y'all go see what
Somebody
we're talking
drop the
about.
name in the comments. 'Cause I can't even think. It's a
It's the
long
girl,
name,
the girl,
y'all.
the girl, the girl in the lady across the street, somebody the window. So it's a long time. But
But
when
it's
I
worth the watch.
Yes, it
It's worth
is.
the
It's worth
watch.
the
It
watch.
is.
Y'all will understand what we're talking about. We're talking about triggers. You understand that.
Yes.
So
And
so with that being said, also, so Marquea, because I heard you say about your daughter.
mm-hmm.
So do you feel like your mental state was affecting your life and your kids' life? And do you feel that mental health is hereditary?
Okay. Yes, I do.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Okay.
so we're gonna talk about how did it affect my children. Again, like I said, I did a bunch of yelling at them and it messed with their nerves. Oh, and at the time I didn't realize that I was doing it. I did not
Mm-hmm.
realize it at all. I was just being a parent, you know.
Okay, right.
I really
And that
thought
we
I was
all
just being
do.
a parent.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to think about this new generation children is not us.
It's say
They're
that
not
again.
us.
Say that again.
They're not us at all.
Thank you.
And we cannot, and I had to learn we cannot raise them the way that our parents raised us because there's different things in the world today.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so I tried my best to raise her like I was being raised. But now I kind of kept her sheltered because, like I said, I went through a lot and I didn't want
Mm-hmm.
her to go through that.
Mm-hmm.
And even though she still went through it, even though I did everything I could to shelter her from him, but by me, by me yelling at her on top of all of that, not knowing that she was going through stuff of her own.
She didn't tell you.
Exactly. And
Wow.
that was a big thing. So again, you got to be careful how you treat people,
Okay.
whether it's your
Okay.
kids and another adult or anything,
Mm-hmm.
because you don't know what they are going through.
What they're going through.
I'm sitting here and I'm, disciplining my daughter, yelling at her, whatever, being a parent to her, what I thought was parenting to
Right.
her, not knowing that she was going through something because I didn't know. I didn't know
Wow.
till a year later. And y'all know that messed her up.
Yeah.
And by
Yeah.
that messing her up, that messed me up.
Yes.
That messed me up big time. Like I said, I told them, Mommy gotta go. Cause I've messed up parenting. I
Mm-hmm.
let this happen I blame myself. I let this happen to my daughter.
Yeah. I
I
feel. I know the feeling.
I triggered her even more with nine. And so then my son, he's not, he was a baby, he's not knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, and nine, why mommy don't ever want to get up and go play. Like I did not want to get out of bed, y'all. Let me tell y'all, I
Keep it
could not get out
100.
of
Keep it
bed.
100. Keep it
I
100.
couldn't get out. I would call in from work. Then that's how I knew there was a problem. That's when I told my kids, Mommy got to go. My grandmother was like, just bring the kids up here, do what you got to do. And I was like, you know what? I can't leave my babies. I left, especially my daughter. I left her so many times by me going overseas, being in the
Mm-hmm.
military.
Yeah.
I'm like, kid, you got to get yourself together. It was
Yeah.
hard. It
Yeah.
was hard. Again, this is in 2016. I've tried getting it together. Of course, what you call it, relapse. Did it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
One thing about it, I never gave up.
That's it.
Never give
That's
up.
it. That's it right
Never
there.
give up. You keep pushing until you
Yes.
find out what's
Yes.
going to help you.
Yes. That's
You
it
know,
right there.
so I changed liquors and it went from this liquor to that liquor. It didn't work. It didn't work at
It
all.
didn't work.
I tried to smoke a little weed here. That ain't my thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people being busy. You being busy trying not to fall into depression.
Yes.
Oh, and that's stressor. Because
Mm.
I honestly still do that to this day, actually. Yeah, I do that to this day. Now, back to that question you asked, is it hereditary?
Yes. I want to know.
I personally think it is. I really do.
Okay.
Because with my family, I feel that mental illness, mental health, it runs in my whole entire family.
Wow.
I have an uncle who committed suicide. He was schizophrenic.
Mm.
Yes. We have some aunties who they say they're bipolar. And that's why when I see anything going on with my children, any signs of anything, and today's kids, they real quick to throw the I'm gonna kill myself thing
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all that. But
Yes.
guess what? I'm that mama that's gonna hop on it real fast. Real fast. Okay, because my daughter, she went through that. She was like, she got mad. Oh, I'm gonna kill everybody. I'm gonna do this and that. Okay, oh, okay. You want to do that? I don't play. Come on, we're going to the hospital right now, right now. Because we didn't have this back in the day. You remember, our parents didn't do that for us.
Yep.
Okay, you buddy man, go to sleep. What you sad for?
Exactly. Yep.
Oh no, boo, you not feeling right? Okay, well, we're going to the hospital right now. We got there to the hospital. Mommy, ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm fine. Well, no, booby, this is something serious.
Yes.
You can't say stuff like this.
Yes.
This is really serious.
Yes.
And if for you to even think of something like that, we're going to get you help.
Come on,
because that's not something that should be coming across your mind.
Exactly.
So as a parent, I'm going to do everything I can to get that out of your mind.
Come on. That's right.
Out of it.
That's right.
Okay. So, and then, like I said, I suffer from it real bad. And we don't know what our parents went through.
Right.
I know my father, he suffers from it. And he has triggers. Like I just lost the auntie last weekend, and my dad, he's a user. What we call a functional user. He still works, he does everything, but he still uses. But he uses really bad when something triggers him. Wow. And so I know my dad is depressed. He's going through some things. And so I feel like I have it bad because I have it on both sides of the family. So I have to, then my children, they see it. They've been through some things. I've been in and out of their lives due to me being in the military. And I was also a contractor. So I was overseas.
Wow.
And so it's just like, I just feel like they can inherit all of that stuff. And so I take none of that lightly at all.
Exactly. Please
when
don't.
They sad, my kids, ask anybody who knows me, we stay with a counselor on deck.
Well, that's good. You know what? That's good because a lot of our Black families, we don't. First thing we're gonna think, oh, ain't nothing wrong with you. I'm not taking my baby to no counselor. Ain't nothing wrong with her. She can talk to me. No, if she could talk to you, she would have talked to you. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's what I'm saying. So sometimes it helps when we ourselves go to a stranger and lay on that chair and just let it all out.
Let it out.
Oh my God. And I know when you laying there like that and talking like that, you just feel so free, like, wow, I'm finally telling somebody about this. I'm finally letting people know the kind of stuff that be going through my brain. While I'm driving a car, while I'm cooking, just let them know. Now you tell your best friend stuff, something like that,
they're gonna judge you.
See, they're gonna go tell folks you crazy. You see what I'm saying? Yep. They're gonna tell folks you crazy. But you see, that's a way of you reaching out, trying to say, wait a minute now, my kid told me she what? Wait a minute, let me call her back and see if anything going on. Cause that didn't sound right for her to be saying. But no, a lot of us won't even look at it like that. We'll look at it like, so that girl crazy, damn bad bug. Just, you see what I'm saying? Not realizing that's a sign right there that the person wants some help. The person wants you to reach out. Ask the person, is everything? Are you okay? So that's another thing. Some of us are so afraid to ask, are you okay? See, because some of us don't want to hear that what's gonna come out in the mouth, because it might be like, well, no, I'm not okay. I'm this, I'm that. I need this. We don't.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah,
they're asking for something.
Some of us, we don't want to hear you need something. But see, that person don't want to hear you need something. That's the person you don't need to have on your speed dial to call for nothing. Did you hear what I just said? And I said it. Yeah, I said it. Because you want to be able to say, if I call you and say, Marquea, is everything all right? Look, I know y'all got snow up there, blah, 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 blah. Look, do you need anything? I got a little money on my cash app. Need anything? Now, if you come and tell me, well, you know what, Miss J, like so. Now what I'm gonna do? Well, you know what? I ain't got that much. Let me see. Let me call you tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? But no, I'm gonna say, I tell you what, send me your cash app. Send me your cash app. That's what you want. You want that person. You tell them something's going on with you. You want that person gonna be able to say, what can I do to help?
Yep.
Am I right or wrong? You want that person to be able to say, what can I do to help? Who can I call? If I can't help you, who can I call that you tell me to call that can help you? That you want me to let them know what's going on? That's what you need in your life.
Sometimes they just want to listen to ear.
Exactly.
That's it. I've had that happen.
Just somebody to vent to. If
Yes.
I'm on the phone with you and you crying to me, and if it take you an hour to finish getting it out, whatever, I'm gonna stay on that damn phone with you.
Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna be slinging snot with you too. We're gonna be crying together. You know what I'm saying?
Look, Miss
But
J.
that's what you want.
Yes.
That's what you want. You
Yes.
want to be able to. You want to be able to have an ear that you can talk to, and know that person is not gonna judge you.
Exactly. Exactly.
You hear what I just said?
Yep.
Now I know I'm getting all hyped up now. I mean, but that's
It's
what
real.
we want, and that's what we need as
Mm-hmm.
ladies, as individuals. Really, we men too. Them men, look, they carry stress too. Let's go keep it 100.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
Yes.
Because they carry stress too. Now, it
Yes,
ain't
they
all
do.
us. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't all us. That man of that house, he carry a lot of stress too.
He
Let's
got
keep
the
100
world on
now.
his back.
Yes,
Yep.
he got what you say?
He got the world on his back.
You got it, you damn right.
And it's heavy.
Got the world. Y'all excuse me, but I'm getting hyped up there, and I know it. I'm sorry. But yes, that man got the world on his back because he's being your provider. He's being your provider. So yeah, ask your man sometime, is there a thing going on? How you feel? See, sometimes we don't want to do that. And sometimes they might tell you, they might not, they might say, I'm okay. But you know your man.
Exactly.
You know your
That's
man.
I was just about to say, you know your
babe.
Man.
You know how it's a look. It's a look. Cause my husband can tell me right now. He'll tell me I could be on my laptop doing something, and yeah, I be in my zone. And yes, I have some on my mind that's worrying me. But he'll look right at me and tell me what's going on with you. That's what he's talking about. He said it's a look that you give out to me that I can tell that you got some on your mind. I'm like, what? And he called and said, demonstrate it to me, right? He said, I can just tell it's a look. And I was like, well, since you asked, and I began to tell him about it. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all, you know what I mean. We know when they come in, it's a look they have. It's their mannerism. Ask your man what's wrong
and how they talk. And you don't want answers, don't want words. That's right. My friend does the same thing. I always know. Right. He's like, you always know, and you the only one who asks me how my day going. I'm like, how you doing? Fine.
Oh wow!
I know I didn't do nothing, so I'm like, babe, what's going on? How's your day going? It's okay. Well, tell me about it because I know something's not right.
Exactly.
Says, well, how you know? It's the way you're talking to me. That's not how you usually talk to me, so I know something's not right.
That's right.
Them men get depressed too, y'all.
I mean, I'm just keeping 100 because ladies, yeah, we go through it, but y'all men, your men go through it too. Your men got a lot of stress on you too. But what y'all, I'm saying to y'all men, but y'all got to understand that woman you got laying over there in that bed, you said that's your soulmate. That's that one you need to lay up in there and on doing your pillow talk.
Right.
Talk about what's going on. Talk about what's wrong. Talk about what you're worried about. You see what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with being worried, or shall I say, concerned. It's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong. But that woman that you tell everybody, yeah, that's my baby right there. Let that be the woman you lay right there in that bed and you sit there and tell your stressors to. Same thing with us women too. That's your man laying there. Let that man know what's going on in your mind. Don't walk around, oh, I'm good, oh, I'm cool, I'm chilling. No, you're not. You're falling apart. You're falling apart.
That's exactly what it is. What you say? They falling apart. Yeah,
you're falling apart because you're not talking to someone. You're not talking about it. I mean, I'm sorry I got real hype, y'all, but that's just, I guess
it's the truth.
It's the truth. Yeah, like I know I saw myself getting real excited, but it's the truth. So Janet, she stated, movies too, like What's Love Got to Do with It, gave me massive anxiety because my son's dad was massive abuse. Oh wow, massive abusive. Now I'm pretty sure that movie right there, because I know it was a trigger for me. I'm gonna tell you what trigger. I'm gonna tell you what it was. And if y'all listening in the replay, y'all looking at now, that scene in that back seat, that did it for me. When I saw it, I was there. I was in the movie theater. When I saw it, you remember they got the fight in the back seat, and that was it for me. Man, them triggers started flowing. Oh man, I had to get up out of that movie theater. I remember that. I was with a guy at the time on a date, and watching that. Of course, he didn't have an idea, but I knew what happened when they was in the booth singing and how he was hitting her and slinging her around. He tell her sing it at, whatever, or eat the cake anime. A lot of triggers was in that movies for me. A lot of triggers was in that
Yes.
movie for me. It really was. It really was. Let me see what else
Mhm.
a comment. And Makia, Monica, I might be saying it wrong.
Monica.
Monica. Okay,
Monica.
Monica, mental abuse is abuse too. That's right. People downplay that as well. Exactly. Exactly.
That's a big thing. That right there with adults and children. That verbal abuse, that right
Yes.
there would tell you all the pieces.
You
All
better
the
tell
pieces.
it. You
You
better
telling
tell it.
someone they not nothing, or they not gonna
Woo!
be nothing, they ugly, this and that.
Yes.
That makes
Yes.
someone they want to end their life. What you need to be here? What they thinking? Why do I need to be here? I'm not pretty. I'm stupid. This and
Mm-hmm.
that. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you parents, you have to be careful what you say to your children. You
Exactly.
have to be careful because
Exactly.
anything. Because myself, I will be completely honest. I called my daughter. I was calling her. I said it was something. I want to say it was crazy or something. And I was saying like you don't have no common sense. And we tell our children that all the time because
Right,
they
right.
don't. But
Yeah.
you got to be careful how you say it because they gonna look back and they looking at it like, oh, my mother is talking junk to me. My
Mm-hmm.
mother is she, what I'm saying, she don't care. And I find myself doing that. I'm a single mother. Like I said, I have 2 kids,
Yeah.
and I've said some things, and I got to sit back and be like, you know what, that might not have been the right thing to say, not to
Right.
a child. And
Mm-hmm.
no, I've made mistakes, and I go back and I talk to them. I'm like, hey, I didn't mean it like that or when that. So I got to put it in a better way to say it or when
Exactly.
that, because we would just say anything that comes to our mind, and you got to no. There's a better way of saying things,
Mm-hmm.
and letting these kids and know that um letting them know in a better way that they don't have any common sense and try to
Exactly.
it's called
Mm-hmm.
redirecting them or whatnot. Let me show you how to do this instead of bashing them. Let me show them the right way instead of you saying, oh, I used to tell them like being stupid is not cute because this new
Exactly.
generation thinks that I'm going to be this little ditz and this and that, and
Right.
that's not cute at all, nowhere
Mm-hmm.
near.
Mm-hmm.
So let me show you how it's supposed to be done. You're smart, you're beautiful, my daughter,
Right.
she's extremely smart, she's damn near a genius. But
Mm.
she likes to walk around and mispronounce these words because they think it's cute or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's not how that go, boo. No, you're beautiful, you're smart, show it and be that.
Exactly.
Be that.
Exactly. So Miss Janet
Mhm.
Brown, she said, and what I like to do is try to catch up on my comments because I don't want
Yeah.
people to think I'm egging them, ignoring the
Mhm.
comments. I took out all type of anxiety medications such as Zoloft, what's that,
Mhm.
Paxil, etc. You have to be patient, exercise, eat right, and exert
Yes.
yourself by helping others.
Mhm.
Mainly understand your triggers. That's the main thing, exactly, to understand understand the triggers.
Mhm.
And she also said, when you got a problem, when you got problems with parts of your body, you will go to a specialist. So why not do the same for you? Girl, you
Yes,
just said it.
that
Yes.
is true.
So why not do the
Yes,
same
yes.
thing for your mind? That's exactly
Yep.
right, Janet. Exactly right. We're
Because
gonna go.
this is it controls all of this, and
They sure do. They really
it
do.
controls all of
Or
it.
just get all out of whack. Because let me tell
Yep.
you how I know when my anxiety is trying to kick in. Because I have problems concentrating. And
Mm.
I to the point now when I'm misplacing this, I'm misplacing that. I could put something down. I'm like, wait a minute now. Look, I just put it down. Where that's when I have to calm myself down. And I'd be like, okay, anxiety trying to kick in here on me. You see what I'm saying? And once
Mhm.
I do that, I'm good. But she's right about that. We go to the doctor for our heart, for our feet swelling up, gone to a doctor before our mind, see what's going on with
Mhm.
us. It doesn't mean you're crazy. If you've been diagnosed with bipolar, schizophrenia, no, it's reasons that schizophrenia and bipolar, all of that is existing in people. We don't know what that
Mhm.
person went through in their childhood. Mother might have been beating them with clothes racks. You never know
Mhm.
back then. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that makes a lot of
Mm.
sense.
Yep.
And Miss Prococia, their energy is different. Yeah, the person energy is different. And she said, I have begun to watch how I say things to my babies too. Due to how we were raised, we tend to say things our
Yes.
parents, yes, said to us. Exactly,
Mm-hmm.
Precocious. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, exactly. And you're right. You
Mm-hmm.
got to be careful with that. You got to be careful how you do that, because I know someone that really don't like reading, and I never understood why, but till it was explained to me,
Mm-hmm.
because the grandmother used to make them sit down and read the Bible. Didn't want to read, and she would slap every time. No, I don't want to read. Slap. That's why to the day they do not like reading nothing. See
It
that?
triggers. That's a
See,
trigger.
exactly. See,
That's a trigger.
that's exactly why. But I didn't until it was explained to me.
Mm-hmm.
But that was something years ago. But and they was telling me it won't no slap, it won't no tap, it was slapping to the point where your head. I'm like, what?
That's that big mama
Yeah,
slap.
that big mom, yeah, the big mama slap. Yeah, you gonna read this Bible? No, I don't want
Mm-hmm.
to. I don't want to read, and
Yeah.
that's the reason why this person don't like reading. Don't, and you're right. That's a trigger right there. That's a trigger. Oh my God, this is just so good to me. And again, thank y'all watching. Y'all just bear with us because we getting down there. This is a topic that, like I said, don't people like to talk about, but we talking about tonight. So
Yes, we
now
are.
with that as you did say it was hereditary. So as a vet, Marquea, have you sought help and treatment. What made you seek help, and how is help for vets set up? Is it easy? Is it hard? Do they get shoved away? Do they get looked over? As a vet, you being a vet, how do you see help is for the veterans?
Well, I wouldn't say they shove us away. They have lots and lots of resources.
Okay.
Now, the thing is, as vets, we have to go just do the resources, like go to the classes. It's time consuming for us. We have a lot of things going on in our lives, and we have to go sit in the classroom and
Mm-hmm.
this and that, which
Mm-hmm.
can cause you more depression.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
for me, I knew that I was really slipping. So I had to be like, you know what? During my break, I'm gonna go to these classes. On my days off, I'm gonna go to my classes. You have to put the foot forward to take care of these things. Now, the military at the VA hospital, like I said, they offer classes, stress classes on how to handle everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Okay.
They teach you how to like I said, how to handle these triggers, identify these triggers.
Okay.
You do a list of things and you be like, okay, this is what gets me like this. Now, what do you like to do? I love to read. I like writing. I like staying busy, honestly.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
always out. And so you depressed when you're not doing those things anymore. So get up and start doing those things. Don't just sit around.
Exactly.
Especially I have kids. So, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? Like I said, my kids saved my life. Honestly, although
Ain't
I've
that
been through my
something?
ups and downs with them, at the end of the day, I'm still a parent.
That's
So at
right.
the end of the day, I still have to get up, feed them, go out, let them, explore the world. Because
Right.
if I don't, they're gonna be sitting. We all gonna be depressed sitting in this house.
Sit in the
And
house. Exactly.
we
That's
don't
right.
need that. We don't need that
Mm-hmm.
at all. So,
Exactly.
yes, they offer that, and then again, they always throwing medication at you.
Right. That's
And
what I've known to
yes,
happen.
they'll give you
Yeah.
some medication real fast.
Mm-hmm.
It may be the
Mm-hmm.
good stuff or some stuff that's not working. I have tried all kinds of medication from the Zoloft, everything,
Really?
and I didn't take them because I wasn't a
Mm-hmm.
medication type person.
Yeah.
Now, I cannot tell you the name I'm taking now because it's so long, but I'm actually taking my medicine now, and I take it every single day.
See?
Every single day.
See? Mm-hmm.
Every
Mm-hmm.
single day I take this medicine now. And now I'm like, shucks, I should have been taking this a long time
A
ago.
long
Or I
time
could have been
ago.
well a long time ago because I go to my meetings. I go to them things faithfully.
Yeah.
I love to talk. So I need to just leave some stuff. Every time I have an appointment, I get mad when they cancel my appointment because I'm like, I need to come in here and lay on your chair today.
Yeah.
My next appointment
Yeah.
is next week. I got an appointment next week, and I can't wait to get up in there because I want to explain to her how well I've been doing and
Ain't
some
that
things I just need
something?
to talk about a little bit overnight. And so, yeah, they offer that. They're the military. They're really good
They're
on
really
offering that
good. So they
because
have changed. They have changed because I know years ago,
mm,
my sister father, he was in military and he was in that Agent Orange stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
mm-hmm.
And he had the hardest time. Because I remember my mother them going through this. He had the hardest time trying to even get appointments set up
Yeah,
for
yep,
him, and trying to find a they see like it took him 9 months just to get an appointment
yeah,
to a counselor. You see what I'm saying? I'm like,
yeah,
and I remember, like I said, my mom and them going through this. And I used to ask myself when I was a teenager, I'm like, okay, this man been in the military. Why is he being treated like that? You see what I'm saying?
I say the same thing, but
I don't understand about the vets. Y'all been in military. It shouldn't be no homelessness nowhere for no vet. It
yep,
shouldn't. It
yep,
should not be no homelessness nowhere, period. But
mm-hmm,
for my veterans, come
yep,
on.
yep.
But it is. It exists.
It is now.
It exists.
Yes, it does. And I
Mm-mm.
would say now it has improved a lot now because the suicide rate it went up. It has
Yeah.
skyrocketed.
Yep. I saw that too.
Skyrocketed.
I saw that
Okay.
too. Yep.
I've um I've never had I've never lost a friend until I joined the military. I've
Mm.
had two people so far who has committed suicide that I knew that I was stationed with.
Mm.
And I was just like, wow. And the crazy part, you don't know what these people going through.
See?
One battle, he was the ladies' man. He was fine. He had his
Mm.
own trucking company, everything like everything was just all good. Well, we thought everything was all good with him.
Exactly.
He made
Exactly.
a post one day. I just paid up all my bills. My kids are set. I'm doing good. So we like congratulations. You know
Mm-hmm.
everything. Next thing you know, he committed suicide on live on Facebook,
What?
and it was the day before my son's birthday. And I was just luckily I if I could I didn't watch it. I wouldn't be here to discuss that. That would mess me all up. But I was just in shock
Oh my
because
God.
all of us were like, well, was he going through something? What was he
Exactly.
going through? You
Mm-hmm.
know, we didn't see any of this. We thought life was good.
See? See, that's on
He had
that's on the
money,
outside. That's on the
everything.
outside. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's what I'm telling you. You never know what a person is going through because they
Wow.
could either get you or themselves.
Yep. Yep. That's right. That's
Okay,
right.
it's a lot of
Mm-mm.
off. Let's talk about this office shootings around here.
Yeah, that's
These
right.
school shootings.
Yeah. It's a
You
reason
don't
for
know
that.
what anybody's going through.
Exactly.
Nothing. My
Exactly.
supervisor pulled me into the office last week. Now I got a little mouth on me. And I don't say jump for nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And it was talking about a meeting. I said, hey, no one told me about a meeting. I said it just like that. I said, no one told me about a meeting today. And she was like, oh well, I was I didn't have time, I forgot. And I was like, okay. And I walked out, didn't think nothing of it. I wasn't angry, wasn't nobody fussing.
Yeah.
And she called me in the office later on, and she was like, the way you when you said that to me or whatever, it triggered. She said I disturbed her spirit.
Woo.
And I was like, what you mean? I didn't say anything. She was going, she had just came back off leave because her mother's in ICU. And she was
Mm.
like, I wasn't in the right space. And although you didn't mean what you said, or you didn't mean for it to come off that way, I could have lashed out at you and it wasn't even meant for you. And
Exactly.
so I was like, oh wow, like and
Mm-hmm.
she was like, she was like, we both like to speak our mind, but we both
Mm-hmm.
have to be careful because you never know what anybody's going through.
Exactly. But you
And
know
I was
what?
like, wow.
The thing with that, she recognized that.
Mm-hmm.
And she informed you of she didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
She just could have recognized and kept on about her business. But no,
Yeah.
she called you back in there to explain
Mm-hmm.
that to you. Which
I'm glad she did.
yeah, which, like I said, now she didn't have to do it.
Yep.
She didn't have to do that. But that was good.
Mm-hmm.
So Okay, so I'm glad you sought help and everything. So my last question, and if anybody got any questions that's watching, y'all put them in the comments. My
Yes.
last question is, how is Marquea now in 2022? And if someone is watching that may be struggling, what encouraging words would you want to give them?
All righty. So I'm looking for this app that I have. Okay, so me today, I am 2 months and 7 days clean of alcohol. Okay.
All
No
right.
alcohol at
All
all.
right.
Okay.
All right.
2 months and 8 days clean of caffeine. Because
All
I was
right.
a coffee
Yeah.
drinker. And coffee
Yeah.
will make that anxiety go woo.
Yeah.
So I've stopped all of that. I've lowered my voice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell y'all, oh my God, I feel so good. I feel so good, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I feel
Mm-hmm.
so good. I'm not feeling bloated. I'm not feeling angry all the time. And I think it kind of, my kids are like, what in the world is going on?
Uh-huh.
Because I'm walking around now like, hold on, you clean your room? No. Well, okay. You can't get your phone.
Right. Instead
Oh
of
well.
right.
I'm not saying you clean your room. Why you ain't got your room clean? This and that. That
Right.
ain't my business.
Right.
You want your
Mm-hmm.
phone, so shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, house not clean today? Well, all righty. I'm gonna go do what I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
We not going nowhere today.
Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm.
I'm not fussing over something I can't control.
Say that again.
I'm not fussing over something that I cannot control.
Exactly.
Because the kids, I'm telling you, these kids will drive you crazy. They
Sure
will.
will.
They
Sure will.
will. And we can't let them.
Mm-mm.
And you gotta let them you gotta let them see, like, okay, mommy is now, she putting us in control now of our own what's the word, of our own mistakes now.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, my daughter, she cleans the kitchen not clean. Okay, so we can't go nowhere. All right, ain't no need for me to be fussing about it. Clean the kitchen. You
Right.
the one who want to go somewhere. We don't
Mm-hmm.
leave the house. I'm saving money. I'm saving gas, everything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in a better mental space. Better. I take my medicine, and I actually I meditate. Oh, and not now.
Oh.
Now, people was like, someone asked me the other day, they was like, well, if you meditate, why you take medicine? Now, I was saying, I'm not able to meditate every single day. I go to school, um, I work, my
Mm-hmm.
son is in football, daughter, she plays sports. I'm always doing something.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't meditate every single day, you know what I'm saying, with my schedule.
Right.
And I don't like to get up early. I'm not an early person. So every now and then I may get up early and get a session in. Sometimes I can. But
Yeah.
I make sure I take that medicine. That's going to be inside of my body every day.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, meditate helps. Um, I pray. I pray a lot.
There we go.
Because I can't do nothing without him.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Okay. He
Exactly.
helps me get up every day, take my medicine. He helps me get up every day, meditate. He helps me. I can't do nothing without him. Put it like
Okay.
that.
Exactly.
I can't do
Exactly.
nothing without my father up there. All right. So but yeah, so mainly getting that alcohol out of my system, I was able to take my medicine. I could That medicine won't do nothing by me drinking every day.
Sure won't.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing at all.
Mm-hmm.
So getting that out my system, it helps me. It cleared up my mind. It did.
Wow.
Writing, all of that. Just get up and do what you like. You feeling
Mm-hmm.
depressed right now, ladies and gentlemen? Tomorrow, get up. Get up.
Mm-hmm.
Get up
Mm-hmm.
and go do something that you like. It says, I think it takes 30 days to make something a habit. You do something for 30 days and you got it. And
It's
that's
a
what I've been
habit.
doing. I said that, especially without drinking for the first 30 days, I'm like, okay, I got this. I was getting up on time, everything. And I'm like, oh, you know what? Now you're used to it. You're used to doing it now. So
Right.
get up.
Right.
Get up. If you feel that bad, talk to somebody.
Talk to
Don't be
somebody.
afraid.
Exactly.
Don't You can call me. Inbox me. You can
Exactly.
find me on Facebook, Marquea Hoyett. Call me. You
Mm-hmm.
inbox me anything. I give you my number. And let's don't be go see a doctor. Go and let me tell y'all, people say talking to yourself is look crazy. No, what Mary
Mhm.
J say? You wake up in the morning. Good morning, beautiful.
Yes.
Good morning. And
Yes.
I actually do it.
And
I
I
wake
do
up,
too.
I
I
put
do
my feet
too.
on the ground,
I do too.
and I say,
I
"Good
sure
morning,
do.
beautiful." That's
I
my
sure
first
do.
smile of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I
that's
sure
your
do.
first smile, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh, I just smiled," and you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
feel good when you smile.
You're gonna feel
You're gonna
good.
feel real good. You in there brushing your teeth, smiling like, "What the hell am I smiling for right
Mm-hmm.
now?" Because you're
Mm-hmm.
beautiful.
Because you're beautiful.
Kings, queens, you're
Yes.
beautiful.
Yes.
You're
But see,
beautiful.
what I want my ladies, what I want my queens to know, and my kings too, that God didn't put you here on this earth to be depressed, to be sad, to be unhappy, to be walking around feeling like you're not loved and not. He
Right.
didn't put us here for that. He
Mm-hmm.
didn't. He didn't put every one of us walking this earth got a purpose.
Yes.
We
Yes.
all got a purpose. It's up to you as the individual to find that purpose. And don't let if it be if your purpose is raising a hog farm, so be it. That's your purpose. Don't worry about what folks gonna say about you raising a hog farm. Y'all excuse my glasses fell down.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about that. That's your purpose. If
Yep.
that's what you're gonna be good at. Do that. But
Yep.
we are all here for a purpose. We're not here to be walking around just feeling like wishing we was dead and all. No. Mm-mm. And if
Yep.
anybody listeners out there got feelings like that, y'all reach out for help.
Yes.
But what I want you to do is reach out to somebody that you really feel that when you tell them. See, let me tell y'all this. My grandmama told me this a long time ago. She said, if y'all remember this, if y'all got somebody that come to you and they sitting you down and get ready to tell you their deepest, darkest secret or secrets, they are ready to change.
Yes. Amen to that. Yep.
They are ready to heal.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmama told me that a long time ago. So if you got somebody that call you and say, I really need to see you, I need to tell you some stuff, sit and listen at that person talk. Because that's a signal that they are ready to heal and they are ready to change.
Yes.
They are. I want y'all to understand that now. Because it's somebody that need to talk to you and
Mm-hmm.
listen to them.
Adults or kids. Please, please don't
Exactly.
forget about our babies.
They'll forget about our babies. That's right. Because
Mm-hmm.
now y'all know what the pandemic going on. I asked my grandchildren a lot, especially when it first happened. Kids not gonna tell you, "Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared." They're not gonna tell you that. But I was asking my grandchildren a lot. How y'all feel about the pandemic? Are you scared? I would have conversations like that with them. You have to ask them too, because the school is crazy, going crazy. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, me personally, I think they need to keep the mask on the mouth. Period.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, now you never know what our kids is going through. Ask your child, is there anything going on at school? Is there anything going on? Ask. But let me tell you this. Grandmama told me this too. If you ask a tough question, you better be ready for a truth or tough answer.
Whew.
Be ready to receive it. Because
Yes.
I mean, I've had some that caught me off guard. Wait a minute now.
Man.
So when you
Is it them
ask
grandsons?
exactly when you ask anybody a tough question,
Mm.
brace yourself because you you might get that tough, hurtful answer or
Mm.
shocking answer. But the
Yes.
next step is gonna be, what can I do to help?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see who I need to call, try to get you some help. The person might say, no, I'm good. Don't settle for that.
Yep.
And you did the right thing, Marquea, when that person posted whatever they post, because that
Mm-hmm.
person is going through something.
Yep.
To say something like that, oh my God.
Yes. Don't play about them games.
The
But
pandemic got people feeling
mhm.
oh my gosh, feeling lonely. Come on,
Yes.
man.
Real quick, I want to
Yeah.
say with the kids, my best friend for her daughter's sweet 16, she's doing a like a mental presence type thing. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. So you know how when kids get older and around that age 16, they don't really
Mhm.
talk to their parents like that. They
Right.
don't really they don't want to talk to them about anything. So what she did, all my military family, a bunch of us, she put us all in a group and said, hey, she got a list of topics such as sex,
Oh wow.
boyfriends, mental health, travel,
Okay.
anything. So what she had all of us pick out a topic of what we want to discuss with her. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever she's going through something, she has all these, military family, aunts and uncles that she can call if she don't want to talk to her mom about it. So with me, I have mental health and travel. Those are my topics. So
Okay.
for birthday present, I'll present to her. We can do it any kind of way. Because I said, how do we present this? PowerPoint. She said, however way you want to do it. You can
Hmm.
write it out, put it on a like a little poster board or whatever. So
Right,
she'll
right.
know, hey, Auntie Kia, if I'm going through something, I can call Auntie Kia
Mm-hmm.
and talk about that. And I can call Auntie T. She I'm gonna talk to her about working or about sex and stuff like that. Cause I don't want to talk to my mom about it right now. So we have to let kids, like, let me tell y'all what they say. It takes a village to raise a child, right?
Yes, it does.
It takes
Yes,
a
it
village.
does. Mm-hmm.
I get mad when I can't find my village. Where's my village at? I
Yeah,
utilize my village to the
exactly.
fullest, the
That's
fullest.
right.
Okay, let me tell you, everybody know my business. These
Mm-hmm.
schools, everybody. Because if
Mm-hmm.
I can't, if my daughter feeling sad, I don't know what's wrong. Hey, teacher, you be talking to her. She said she like your class. Can you find out what's wrong? Can you talk to her? Hey, auntie, can you find out what's wrong with your daughter, with my daughter? Hey, Papa, what's going on with your grandson? You
Right.
know, I'm gonna
Right.
call auntie and everybody. Okay, like
Yeah.
they all know my business because ain't no shame in my game. When
Mm-hmm.
we need help, we need help, and I ain't afraid to reach out to
Exactly.
nobody.
And see that the reason why you're like that now because you're in the process of healing. See,
Mm-hmm.
you're in the process of healing. So now you open book. This is it. This
Mm-hmm.
I'm making sure that's why. That's why that is happening. You're on your healing journey. Don't you
Mm-hmm.
forget that you're on your healing. This is the process of your healing journey,
That's
and I commend you for that. I
thank
commend you for that. So I want to thank. In the last thing you want to say?
No, I just want to thank you for having me on tonight, and it was a pleasure speaking with everyone. And again, like I said, closed mouths don't get fed. Okay,
Exactly.
reach out,
Reach
reach
out.
out for yourself, reach out to others, and again, do not forget about our babies. They need us the most.
Sure do. Oh
Thank
man.
you. Hmm.
So, and I want to thank everyone for tuning in because this has been a discussion. And like I said, I usually go 45 minutes to an hour, but my topic is hot. I'm not cutting nothing. No, we're gonna finish this up. So this is one of the topics that it's fine. And I just want y'all to know that excuse me, that mental illness, um, it's okay not to be okay. It is. It's okay. I want you to understand that now. It is okay to not to be okay. It is. And just know that you're not by yourself. You're not by yourself. And last thing, reach out for help. Reach out for help. Because with the celebrity, look how these celebrities killing themselves. The girl jumping all off wherever. I mean, you
Yes.
wouldn't miss Miss Universe. Something. Nobody knew what this girl was going through. She's gone. She's gone.
Mhm.
Something inside her must have made her feel she hadn't had anybody she could talk to. And let me tell you something, because when you go and sit with somebody and tell your deepest, darkest secrets, tell them stuff that's on your mind, so to be going through your mind, you want that person to be sitting there not judging you, not sitting there thinking, this bitch done lost her damn mind. You see what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
time you leave, they're picking the phone up, girl, Miss J was over here telling me. So you don't want that. Reach out to someone that you trust, that you know is not going to go talking about you,
Yeah.
but you know that's going to try to help you, because mental illness is not a joke. It's not. And with that being said, I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm sorry we stayed over a little bit, but it is what it is.
Thank
Y'all stay
you.
tuned. Yeah, stay tuned. Um, at the end, this is what I want to say. I want to let y'all viewers know. I'm implementing a new segment in my You don't know nothing about this, Marquea. But now you're gonna know. I'm implementing a new segment called "Let's Talk About It," and I'm trying to see what I mean by that is I'm trying to see what day I want to have this on, and it's gonna be I'm coming on live, and if some people want to come up, like Marquea is up here, I send you the link to come up with me, and we just talk about whatever. What do you want? What do you want to talk about? Want to talk about news? We're just gonna chit chat for about 35, 40 minutes. Just talk. Let's talk about it. What you want to talk
Yes.
about? You see what I'm saying? What you want to talk about? That's it. That's what I got right now. What you want to talk about? That's it. That's a new segment because I want to interact with my viewers. I want to do that, and I'm also looking at. I didn't start it tonight. I'm also looking at like we doing this show tonight, right? And let's say even though you wasn't this person, you wasn't a guest on my show with Marquea, but you in the comments and you just say, no, what I want to go up, then I want to talk. I could no, I'm looking at sending you the link. So you better come on up here and talk about the subject with us. I'm looking at implementing that also. Okay.
Yes.
So
You're doing
that
your
yes,
thing.
yeah, so that's the way that my viewers can interact with me. You see what I'm saying? Come up here, but I didn't do it tonight. I didn't. No. Matter of fact, I think I'm just gonna start that next month. So for example, if I have my show and you in the comments, and if you raise your hand or you say something like "Send me the link," I want to come up. I'm gonna inbox you the link. You click on it, and you're gonna be right up here with me and everybody else. You see what I'm saying? And we're gonna talk about the subject at hand. What we're talking about. Okay, that's what I want to give y'all the announcements about. Let me. Monica. Oh, wait a minute, girl, I messed her name up.
Monica. Mhm.
Monica. She said she have a subject. Okay, put in the comments. Cause that's what I do. I get subjects. I tell people to inbox me subjects to talk about, and I do talk about hard subjects. I do. I do talk about hard subjects. And if y'all are not following me on my platforms, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Facebook, MZ, Miss MZ, Miss J Speaks Talk Show and Podcast. Okay, follow me on Facebook and YouTube. All right. And with that being said, I love y'all. I will see y'all not this Saturday, but next Saturday. I'm trying to do them every other Saturday. But if I feel like I want to come up here on a Saturday, I'm not scheduled, I'm gonna do it anyway. See y'all.